Hello dear friends, welcome to another one of my vintage radio extras, which in effect is a test production. As most of you are aware, I lost all my uploaded videos, maddening as it is, mea culpa. 4 days ago, the husband of one of my wife's friends brought me this radio in for repair. He described it as being an old style set that he had owned for several years. As he produced it from a carrier bag, he assured me he was not extracting the urine. I suspect that fellow was not really doing anything of the sort. Perish the thought. Although I don't have a circuit diagram for this radio, I'll do my best to get it working for the dear chap. As this radio is dead, I have gone through the usual rigmarole of testing each battery with my multimeter. Each one gives an offload reading of around 1.6 volts, so they're alright. Now that I have the back cover removed, we are able to see what it looks like inside. I'll check to see if there is voltage getting to the printed circuit board. Yes, I read around 4.9 volts. I'll switch it on. Absolutely nothing. I'll check to see whether voltage is passing via the on-off switch. Just as the man says. Absolutely nothing. What I will do, I will see if there are any signs of life when I shunt the on-off switch with a crocodile lead. Wow, I bet you are very impressed there, aren't you? I'm sure that the owner will be too. I use this fibre brush to lightly rub over the contacts. I'll give them a quick squirt with Servicol switch cleaner. Now with the back cover in place, I'll give it a final test. That is medium wave. That is VHF. Aye, it's a fine and wonderful radio and a joy forever. If anyone was to inquire how much it is worth, I would have to put hand on heart and say, I don't know. Perhaps it's priceless. I suspect some of you, if not all of you, are thinking, quit the tomfoolery and show us a genuine vintage radio, you tiddle-taking scoundrel. What we have here is a Defiant model number M234 TRF, that is tuned radio frequency radio set. I don't know the release date for this model. I'd guess it to have been around 1932 or 1933. The Radio Museum puts it at around 1935 with a question mark. Ray Effer has a photograph of a first-class example of this model on his Radio Workshop website. Well worth a visit. Okay, I'll give you a demonstration of what it sounds like.
And midwife, I practice in London. Royalty, aristocracy and the like. But that is where you are heading, my boy.
This is Longwave.
No, there's no third level fees in Ireland. There are third level fees.
Some French station.
It's chilly at Wembley.
The committee relief effort in the Philippines. The appeal was only launched 3 days. Appeared in court in Manchester to face 32 charges of sexually abusing teenage girls. The court was told he would plead not guilty at his...
Yeah, not bad at all. I will show you what it looks like in the back. As you can see, it's very tidy in the back. It's a dark blue painted aluminium chassis, 4-valve. I paid £25 for this around about 2.5, maybe 3 years ago. I've never had to lift a screwdriver to this set, apart from just to take the back off. So that's not bad going. And finally, a few of you may know I love reading, mostly crime, mystery fiction. 2 evenings ago, a friend loaned me this book, Philco Radio, 1928 to 1942, by Ron Ramirez and Michael Precise. This is the 1993 edition. No doubt most of the American vintage radio restorers will be aware of this book and may even own a copy. I have to say that it is a very informative read. There are lots of very good photographs in this book, and I've read it up to chapter 7, and I shall continue until I have finished this book. I have to say that I am of the opinion that Philco in the USA is as popular as what Echo is here in the UK. Personally, I prefer radios that were manufactured by Bosch. My favourite being, if anyone happens to be interested, is model VHF Type 54. The Region Tone RG 99/2 restoration videos will be resuming shortly. So, until then, this is me, Phil, saying 73s to each and every one of you.